Hello and welcome, Cookie Runners, and thank you so much for over 100,000 views in this channel. And I just turned my cruiser on for the mouse cruiser, and I'm sorry that I just confusing it about for something started to get worrying about row scale videos about for this one. And this is the 98 row scale video. So wait a second, it's gonna be the 99 row scale video. It will be should be gonna be 100 row scale video for this time, and all you have to do, we have official new updates about for the Easter egg hunt. So I suggest I just gonna be forgetting about this one and start spawning the F7 and FD7s, I guess. So let's get to be opening up. We have the new reduced UI for this time, and we got officially still hesitate everything for just a little bit once. Only have to do, we have 40 times track, and looks like everything has been improvements. I don't want to turn on the music. We have the train manager for new pilot owner tunes. The plot owner tunes has this. We have unlocked for the community maps and new save and load. There must be emoji things. We have the clear plots as well. If you just gotta be to clear your plot that contains for this decision is irreversible for just, I don't really think so. That reaches, if you just gonna be click it on the clear plot now, it takes 1 second to confirm. So I just gotta be reset it back into its number 40 track, I guess. So looks like we're gonna be taking around here, and then I just started the building tools. I don't really think this is gonna be taking around for this start. That's gonna be duplicate a lot. I think this is only one track I just gonna be used. And we have to start around here for Northeast Corridor. So I have to use like this, the train manager, that must be saved, or you can delete trains whatever you want. So we have the list of locomotives. We have something kind of previous locomotives, and then we have something, we're gonna be starting around for the EMD F7, which is absolutely pretty insanely good and about for this, for most likely popular for this video, as recently for its last kind of video it won't be gonna be loaded for very much, and because of due to the critical connection about for this, it's a low connection about for something like really like this one is before. And the next thing, we have the Union Pacific locomotive as well, and the next one is the Union Pacific EMD F7, which is pretty insanely good. So the next one that we just absolutely using for the EMD F7, the war bonnet, is gonna be the first one that I absolutely spawned. And our next thing, the train, is gonna be using for a Southern Pacific FD7. This is the EMD FD7, which is I just absolutely spawned. It's long, and it's got a pretty even more smarter than I guess. I just gonna be using the DCC controller for the first time, and we're gonna be taking a little bit tweaks for a one step closer. So it looks like we're gonna be stepping a little bit for only one thing that we just gonna be taking a little bit perfect. So if those trains are pretty too long, maybe I should say this one something kind of longer for a little bit one thing like this. So the EMD F7 stands for one headlight, and another one stands for two headlights, and another one as well. This is the FD7 right here. This is something kind of the FP7, not the FD7 as well. So looks like I'm already started to forget a little bit a lot of things. And finally we have some kind of one thing. The F7 must be the mid tiers around for here, and the super tiers is the F7 around that, I guess. And the last thing is the EMD FP7 around for the Amtrak, around for this sounds like a train horn like this one. So I should pretty gonna be moving on. So looks like we have all EMD units about for this. This is 100,000 viewers. It's gonna be for a very special that we're gonna be hitting around for these 1,000 subscribers, which is I'm going for the F1 content itself. So looks like we have all EMD F7 units and the FP7 units as well. The next thing we have the B units. We're gonna be starting out for our EMD F7, which is a little bit pretty small about for this one, and it's gotta be powerful like itself. This is something kind of a stronger things that should improve the horsepower into a multiple of horsepowers like this. So another locomotive, which is gonna be spawning another one, which is gonna be truly insane. The Union Pacific Super Train is absolutely turns to a superliner. Now it's gonna be taking for a very lots of things. If you're gonna be adding more horsepower, this will become a super chief at always, and it's gonna be very insane like that. Another B unit is gonna be taking a little bit for a Southern Pacific EMD FP7. So looks like we're gonna be taking around. It doesn't couple for just a little bit one. So let me just gonna be taking for a very much a little bit powerful. I think we're just gonna be taking for a little bit further, and we're not taking for about for this seriously. And the last locomotive is another B units as well. So every B units that I just literally spawned, which is, as you can see, the plot controls. I just spawned the ATSF F7A and another UP F7 and the FP7 that's likely for a Southern Pacific and the Amtrak FP7A. And the B units is the war bonnets as well. The F7B, the UP F7B, the Southern Pacific F7B, and the Amtrak F7B. So looks like it's a little bit longer for just very much time, and the passenger units as well. So looks like this is absolutely pretty a little bit better. So we got some rolling stock. It's taking for some various time to load because due to low demand of disconnection as well. So I mean some kind of a low command of a critical connection. So we're gonna be still have locomotives, and we have something other kinds of steam engines and diesel engines, or something kind of electric engines as very possible. But I cannot able to spawn the VIA and another Southern Pacific train, which is due to some kind of Game Pass trains like this one, and new trains like the BH, which is probably Indonesian stuff for just a very much no time that I just never gonna be so special. Even I just gonna be starting to spawn everything, I guess. So looks like even inside of the rolling stock, it's still loading for just. I just need to wait for a few minutes. So if you enjoy for this 100,000 views special, I don't think I absolutely using for the wrong connection for just a little bit something for just that I guess that we're gonna be seeing for a very much. I guess we're gonna be honking up some trains, which sounds like I'm pretty so guess about this. So let's gonna be starting up with the F7 unit as well. So we're gonna be, here we go, and let's get into it. The first F7 unit, I don't think this is the F unit for this. Sounds like pretty normal as such as this for 2 horns. And another one, it must be the same. And because of this, another one was pretty like this. And another one is almost, that must be the same horn. That is how we're gonna be doing for a comparison of pretty horn battle like, I guess. I really think this is some kind of a horn battle. Everything is gonna be combined into a much more noise. So we're gonna be doing about for this later. And one more thing, the train number 100 sounds like pretty much it's a very good opportunity that it should be gonna be sounded like this one. This train sounds like for an aggressive, beautiful horn. So let's gonna be checking it out, and we'll see what it does. That I should say. And we just pretty think this is some kind of a good sound. Is it for a copyrighted horns or something like it else? So the F7 unit versus FP7 like this one. So let's live. We're gonna be honking for the everything as well. So pretty that's it for just one video for only one thing. So and finally, and during some other kinds of pace for just one thing, we have the baggage cars and everything that we're gonna be using like this one. So only one thing is just gonna be coupling up for things like I guess. So I just gonna be continue about for building like these stuff, and more likely that we're gonna be making up to this one, and this is gonna be taking for a various crazy like these things. So a lot of rolling stock like this one, and about for the Santa Fe baggage car for a Bud baggage. So looks like we need to get something a little bit in touch. So if we're gonna be continuing for this video, looks like we're gonna be using for another rolling stock, and where is some kind of a Bud like these ones? Not pretty possible that I'm not pretty sure about this one. So another coach unit is about for a ATSF PS822 sleeper, which is exactly that you can sleep on that car for I guess. Another rolling stock we should absolutely gonna be trying to use like this. A chair car, which is this is a butt chair car we're using for about for just very much as well. This is some kind of type of passenger coach unit, and another one will be exactly like this one. So and another one is should be a Bud 10 6 sleeper, which is absolutely pretty insanely good about these, including some kind of bathrooms. And the next one is the dome car, which is absolutely pretty a little bit big. So I cannot wait that we're just absolutely going to be started to spawn around this. So here we go. So this must be some kind of a reference like this one. So it looks like it's pretty good to like I say. And the one thing is our one final car. It must be the observation. And that is how the last car, which is absolutely using the dome car and the Bud observation. So this is for the Streamlined, for a one kind of a little bit for a northeast corridor. So it's absolutely finally perfect and about for this only one condition. So the next one is the Union Pacific and about for this rolling stock. Without the baggage cars, I don't really think this is some kind of a little bit mistake around for this here. So if this is not absolutely in the case, I'm a little bit in trouble for this, something kind of spawning a lot of trains or something. So and another one is must be the observation track car as well. I really think this is gonna be expanding for a little bit for 40 times track. So I just gotta be spawned here. And because looks like another rolling stock, everything is gonna be using for very much of stuff. And another one, and the last one is the observation. There is no observations right here and about for this inside of this train. So using about for this the UP ACF 44 chair car antenna, an ACF 44 chair car, the standard, the PS 466, and the Bud 10-6 sleeper. Yeah, and it looks like everything is absolutely going to be pretty big. Using for streamlines, the Pullman was absolutely using for some kind of 1-2, and it looks like during Streamlined era, we're just absolutely going to be spawning around here without the domes. So I just probably going to be using the build tools and a little bit for old cars and passenger coaches like I say. So I'm probably going to be using for another rolling stock like this. It's not just like the same as I'm unusually that we're going to be using the Southern Pacific coaches like we never going to be guess. So another rolling stock, which is absolutely I first spawned 2 trains at about for this 2 cars, the Bud chair car and another Bud chair car too. And which is a third Bud car as well. It's not absolutely for a sleeper. Is this some kind of a little bit sleeper car in something kind of plot controls? The Bud 10-6 sleeper is absolutely pretty useful to do like this one. So and the last one is the observation, which is not the cab car. I never guessed that we're going to be doing a little bit much. So this must be the end car like we ever found. For this is absolutely for an observation. This must be the Bud End sleeper. and which is absolutely for the observation that I guess. So this is something kind of Southern Pacific trains, and which is absolutely almost all of this. And because all of a sudden, that exactly how the VIA rail, some kind of VIA rail coaches were game passes for mid-tier. Unfortunately, there are no Amtrak coaches around for this first old years. So I suggest we're going to be spawning out for an Amtrak coach, which is going to be pretty interesting about for this one. So looks like we're going to be using for a rolling stock. We have the baggage car and a bigger ones that I just going to be when things a little bit good as well. So another one should be going to be an Amtrak coach. I just going to be literally spawned, but there we go. And looks like this is absolutely going to be pretty perfect about this. Almost perfect about for some kind of trains. Where is the sleeper, I guess? I don't really think this is absolutely spawning for one locomotive at the time. So, but here it is. The P42DC. It must be the... It's not the EMD. It's the Amtrak Genesis. And which is I absolutely literally spawned like this one before. That must be the Amtrak P42DC, the Amtrak Viewliner baggage, and the Am Fleet. And the P42DC was absolutely pretty that I just absolutely spawned. So that is it for this all kinds of videos for this one. So I'm just gonna be turning on the camera mode so I can end for this video. If you enjoy for this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. So what do you think? This is the 97 or 98 video, which is the 99 video of row scale, and I just gotta be seeing around for here in the back. No cabooses or observation except that one for the Santa Fe. So thank you for watching in about for this video, and I wish to talk about for this in the next couple of videos to go before retirement, and I'll see you into another video. So thanks for watching. That I'm gonna be see you down the line, and I'm Richard, probably gonna be Turbo Concept signing off. That I'm just gonna be still rolling, and I'm possibly this is absolutely pretty good, like I say.